Yes, Shantanu, Adarsh, Aditya, what you want me to revise, we'll revise that.
And can you please revise chapter 1 and 2? Chapter 1.
Newland's theory. Okay. From chapter 1. Okay. What else? What else?
This much only. And for me. This much.
Variations down the group. Okay. Okay, fine. Okay, so all of you be ready with your textbook. Open chapter 1. First, we'll solve all the doubts in chapter 1. Okay, that is periodic table. So, you want me to revise Newton's law of octaves. Okay. 1 minute. Huh? Okay, we'll start. Now, see Newton's law. It is the law of octaves. Okay. Octaves means 8. Okay. Octave stands for 8. Now, according to Newland, the elements are arranged in such a way. Okay. See, first pay attention. Um, 1 minute. Newton's law of octaves. He arranged the elements in a group of 8. Okay, like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, he arranged them in such a way that property of first element is similar to the property of eighth element. Okay, property means both physical and chemical properties. Okay, for example, hydrogen. We will leave helium because helium is a noble gas. Okay, hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so here I write fluorine over here. Okay, so he arranged it in such a way that property of every first element is similar to the property of every eighth element. Okay, what comes after fluorine? Neon. Again, we are going to remove neon, or what we can do is I take noble gas also. Hydrogen, helium, lithium, fluorine, neon. What comes after neon? Sodium, magnesium, aluminium, silicon, phosphorus, sulfur, chlorine. Okay. Then we have argon. Then after argon is potassium, calcium. Okay. These are the first 20 elements. Okay. Now, if we consider hydrogen as the first element, then eighth element is fluorine. Both of them they have similar properties. For example, both of them they come under the category of 7 group. Okay, see hydrogen there is confusion whether it should be placed in first group or seventh group. So this belongs to the seventh group. So hydrogen and fluorine they show similar properties. Then if we consider helium, if we leave hydrogen, if we consider helium as the first, from helium when we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, neon becomes the 8. Okay. So neon and helium both have same properties, both are noble gases. If we consider neon as the first, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Argon. Okay, argon becomes the eighth element from neon. So neon and argon they have same properties. If we consider beryllium, if we consider beryllium as the first, we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so beryllium and sodium. Sodium comes the eighth element. So they are having similar properties. So what is Newton's law of octaves? The elements are arranged in such a way that property of every first element is similar to the property of every eighth element. Okay, but this law it was applicable only to few elements. It was applicable only to few elements. It was not applicable to higher molecular weight elements. Here we have done only till calcium. Okay, higher molecular weight elements, this law is not applicable. Plus, Newton did not leave any empty space in the periodic table for the elements which were yet to be discovered. So, undiscovered elements, there was no empty place left. That is the reason why Newton's law of octaves was rejected. Okay, that is the reason why Newton's law of octave was rejected. So why was Newton's law of octave rejected? First of all, what is Newton's law of octave that we will see? The physical and chemical property of every first element is similar to the physical and chemical property of every eighth element. Okay, that's why it is called as octave. Okay, then this law it does not is not applicable to higher molecular weight elements. Hence, this law was rejected. Plus, Newland did not leave any empty space for the elements that were not discovered at that time. Okay, so hence this Newland's law of octaves was rejected. Okay. Okay. Now we come to the next doubt, that is what are the trends down the road? Okay, what are the changes or what are the variations when we move? What are the variations when we move down the periodic table? Okay, so that we will see. Variations down the road. Okay, variations or we call it as trends. Trends means changes. So you can also name it as trends. Okay, trends means changes or what variations takes place down the group. Now see, first of all, when we move down the group, for example, you can open textbook page number 10. Those who have open textbook page number 10. Okay, lithium, sodium, potassium. Lithium, sodium, potassium. Okay, lithium atomic number is 3, so electronic configuration 2,1. Atomic number 3. Sodium atomic number 11, so 2, 8, 1. Potassium atomic number is 19, so it is 2881. 2881. Now we will see the property atomic radius. Okay. Now we are moving down the group like this. From lithium to potassium, we are moving like this down the group. Can you see the screen, all of you? Okay. So as we move down the group, atomic radius, it increases. Now I'll tell you why it increases. The atomic radius is what? This is an atom. Distance from the center of the nucleus to the outermost shell. Distance from center of nucleus to the outermost shell is called as atomic radius. Okay. In lithium, we only have two shells. 2, 1. Okay, then we come to sodium. Sodium it is 281. This is for sodium. And then we come to potassium. Potassium is 2881. Okay, so it means as the atomic number will increase from 3, 11, 19. Okay, then the atomic radius increases because as the atomic number increases, number of shells will increase, and as the number of shells will increase, atomic radius will go on increasing. Here only 2 shells are there, here 3 shells are there, here 4 shells are there. Okay, as the shells is increasing, atomic radius is also increasing. So therefore, as we move down the group, atomic radius increases. Next we come to ionization potential. Okay, now this ionization potential, it decreases down the group. Why it decreases? Ionization potential, we have written the definition. Ionization potential is what? The amount of energy required to remove a loosely attached electron to the last shell. Okay, means in easy words, how much amount of energy is required to remove an electron from the large shell? That is called as an ionization energy. Okay. Now here more energy will be required because this second shell, it is closer to the nucleus. Okay. And here what are there? Electrons are there. So electrons are negatively charged. Nucleus is having proton, it is positively charged. So there will be strong force of attraction between the second shell and the first shell. So more energy is required. Okay. So here there is more energy. More energy required or more ionization potential. Here medium energy as compared to this is going to require less energy. We call it as less energy. Why it will require less energy? Because the third shell, distance of the third shell from the nucleus, it increases. As the distance increases, force of attraction, it decreases. Okay, as the electron will move far away from the positively charged nucleus, the distance is going to get increased. As the distance is increased, force of attraction will decrease. So electron can be easily removed. Okay, so less energy is required, less ionization potential, and here it is very less. Okay, why very less? Because here we have a fourth shell. So more energy will be required to remove electrons from this fourth shell again, because the distance of the fourth shell is more from the nucleus, and therefore very less energy is required to remove the electron. It means ionization potential, it goes on decreases. Okay, it goes on decreasing as we move down the group. Okay. Have all of you understood? Aditya has understood. Adarsh and Shantanu, have you understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then one minute. Same is see ionization potential. Next is electronegativity. Electronegativity, it will also decrease. Why it will also decrease? Electronegativity means tendency to donate electrons. Okay. So again, the distance of the electron from the nucleus will go on increasing. Okay, as the distance will go on increasing, force of attraction will go on decreasing. Therefore, it can easily donate its electron. ओके अगर उसका इलेक्ट्रॉन का डिस्टेंस न्यूक्लियस से ज्यादा है, जैसे जैसे वो इलेक्ट्रॉन न्यूक्लियस से फार होता है, तो ये जो इलेक्ट्रॉन है इट कैन बी इजीली डोनेटेड और इट कैन बी इजीली रिमूव. Same reason is applicable for both ionization potential also and for electronegativity also. Okay. What else from the first chapter you have doubt? All of you will tell, huh? First, second, third. Come on. What else you want me to revise? Any doubts in first chapter? If no, come to second chapter. Electrovalent compound. Okay, fine. Okay, we'll do that. Electrovalent compound. What about others? See, electrovalent compound or the screen is blurred. Madam, screen बघा हो काय नाही. Is it okay? Screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now see the next revision part. Electrovalent compound, which we also call as ionic compound. Okay. A compound that is formed by transfer of electrons is called as electrovalent compound or ionic compound. For example, formation of sodium chloride. Sodium atomic number 11. Chlorine atomic number 17. 2, 8, 1 electronic configuration 2, 8, 7. Okay, they have to by following octet rule. So how they become stable? They become stable by following the octet rule. Okay. Here sodium is having one electron extra, so it will donate it to chlorine. Sodium will become 2,8, chlorine will become 2,8,8. Okay. Now they have become stable by attaining the octet. Sodium has donated one electron. Electron means negative charge. So sodium forms gets one positive charge. Sodium cation. Chlorine is accepting one electron, means it is accepting one negative charge. So it is chloride anion. Okay. So that is an electrovalent compound or ionic compound which is formed by transfer of electron from one atom to another. So here sodium chloride is an ionic compound. Then we will see electrovalence. Any doubt in this?
No, ma'am.
Then we'll see electron dot structure. The electron dot structure, it tells you how many electrons are shared, how many are accepted. For example, CH4. CH4 is same. Carbon. Atomic number 6, electronic configuration 4. Hydrogen, atomic number 1, electronic configuration 1. Okay, CH4. It is going to form covalent bond. Covalent bond is the bond that is formed by sharing of electrons. Covalent bond is formed by sharing of electrons. We will consider the last shell of the valence shell. Carbon is having 4 electrons. So 1, 2, 3, 4. These 4 are the electrons of carbon. Put up a cross and write down electrons of carbon. Then we have hydrogen. How many hydrogens are there? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put up a dot over here. Dot is electron of hydrogen. Okay, then these electrons are shared. They are shared between carbon and hydrogen so that this molecule becomes stable. How it will become stable? Hydrogen follows two-plate rule, carbon follows octet rule. Okay, because nearest noble gas towards hydrogen is helium. Helium atomic number is 2. That's why hydrogen follows two-plate rule. Nearest noble gas towards carbon is neon. Therefore, carbon follows octet rule. Okay. 2 electrons, 1 bond. So carbon and hydrogen, they are sharing one single bond. Okay. Here are 2 electrons which are shared between carbon and hydrogen. Hydrogen having 2 electrons, carbon 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So this is a single covalent bond and this structure becomes stable, and this bond which is formed by sharing of electrons is a covalent bond. Okay, we'll see one more electronic structure. Okay, most of the students, they get confused in electronic structure. We will see of calcium. Calcium chloride. CaCl2. Calcium atomic number is 20. 2, 8, 8, 2 electron configuration. Chlorine atomic number is 17. 2, 8, 7. While drawing the electronic dot structure, calcium we will take in the center, chlorine at both the sides because 2 chlorines are there. We have to consider the electrons present in the last shell or in the valence shell. Calcium I will take as cross. Okay. Chlorine is surrounded by 7 electrons. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, Now here, both of them will follow octet rule to become stable. So these are the electrons that are shared between calcium and chlorine. So calcium, single bond chlorine, these electrons will remain like this. Only these two are shared here also. Okay, so these are the shared electrons or single covalent bond. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Optical electronic structure. All of you? Okay, then
Yes, ma'am.
what else? Only two chapters are there, all doubts are clear. Actually, you have only two chapters. New students, those who have joined new,
Ma'am, no one knew. Only we three were there.
no, those who have joined the class late, them I am asking.
Ma'am Shantanu.
Shantanu, any doubts?
Ma'am is having some mic issue.
Okay. Uh, 1 minute. I'll give you a few important things. Please write it down. Please write it down. Few important things. Chapter 1, periodic table. All of you will write the chapter 1, periodic table. In that, write one question. What are, I am writing,
Yes, ma'am.
what are elements of, what are elements of group 17 called? What are elements of group 17 called? Question mark. Name all of them. Name all of them. Write down the answer. All elements of group 17. All elements of group 17 are called halogens. Are called halogens. Full stop. They are chlorine, comma, chlorine, bromine, iodine, astatine. Chlorine, bromine, iodine, astatine, astatine, astatine. Next, write down. Name the group 17 element. Name the group 17 element which is solid. Name the group 17 element which is solid. Which is solid state. Which is solid. Answer write down. Astatine. 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 Next. Name a greenish yellow color gas. Name a greenish yellow color gas present in group 17. Present in group 17. Write down answer. Chlorine. 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 Okay, next write down give reason. Okay, these are very, very important. Please write it down. Give reason. Inert gases have zero valency. Inert gases have zero valency. Answer write down. Because their octet, 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 because their octet is complete, so they do not lose or gain electrons. So they do not lose or gain electrons. Next. Okay, next question, you will tell me the answer. Give reason. The atomic size increases as we move down the group. What is the reason?
Ma'am, the number of electrons get much more, thus the atomic size increases.
So,
Ma'am, the atom gets bigger and bigger, thus the size increases.
but you just have to write answer in one sentence. Na? So, write on this question, very important. The atomic size increases. As we move down the group. Answer write down. Because the number of shells increases. Okay, one tricky question. Okay, I'll just write here. One tricky question I will just from chapter itself, your figure. Before. We have an element. Okay, there is an element X. If this type of questions will come. There is an element, let the element be named as X. Okay. Atomic number of that element is how much? It is 20. Okay. Now, first question is identify X. Can you tell me what is X? Identify X. Which element has atomic number 20?
Ma'am, it is calcium.
Very good. So identification is clear. Symbol is. Second is write its electronic configuration. What is electronic configuration?
2, 8, 10.
2, 8, 8, 2. Now you have to tell me whether it is a metal or a non-metal. Whether it is metal or whether it is,
Metal.
why?
Ma'am, because it has a valence electron is 2.
Very good. Because it is donating electrons, so it is a metal. Very good. Fourth question. How many valence electrons are there?
Ma'am, 2.
Two. Valence electron means electron present in the last shell, so it is 2. Then it belongs to which period and it belongs to which group?
Ma'am, the 4th period and the 2nd group.
Why? Very good. Why? Group 2 because valence is 2. Okay. Electron present in the last shell is 2. So group is 2. Period is 4 because number of shells are 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Then this question. Is this element greater in size or smaller in size than magnesium? Compare it with magnesium in terms of size. Whether this
Ma'am, it is greater.
it is greater in size. Why? Because magnesium का atomic number कितना है? 12 है ना? So magnesium का size will be small. So this one is greater. X is greater. Good. The next is what type of bond it will form with calcium? What type of bond it will form with oxygen? This X it will form what type of bond with oxygen?
Ma'am, but oxygen is already stable.
It is
Already stable.
what?
Ma'am, oxygen.
ऑक्सीजन के साथ वो कौन सा बॉन्ड फॉर्म करेगा? कैल्शियम ऑक्साइड. X क्या है? कैल्शियम. Calcium oxide. What type of bond it will form?
Ma'am, single covalent bond.
Covalent bond. Calcium is 282. Oxygen is how much?
2 and 6.
2, 2,6. Correct? तो ये octet कैसे complete होगा? It is going to donate this electron to oxygen. So oxygen will become 2,8. Correct? According to the nearest noble gas, neon. तो इसका इलेक्ट्रॉन डोनेट कर दिया ना कैल्शियम में, तो कैल्शियम में बिकम Ca+2 because it has donated 2 electrons. Calcium has accepted 2 electrons, so it is, oxygen has accepted 2 electrons, so 2 minus. So which bond it is? And right here,
No idea, ma'am.
and oxygen. So it is a ionic bond or electrovalent bond because electrons are transferred from calcium to oxygen. Okay, 10 minutes more, then we are going to stop. Okay, you all can take a screenshot of this. So you are going to MCQ type of questions. ठीक है. चलो, then I'll ask you few MCQ. ठीक है. ध्यान से सुनना please. According to, you have to tell me whether it is true or whether it is false. According to the modern periodic law, the periodic properties of an element are periodic function of atomic weight. True or false?
Yes, ma'am. True.
It is true or false? Should I repeat? No, it is not true. I will repeat. According to modern periodic law, the periodic properties of an element are periodic function of atomic weight. Atomic weight, it is for Mendeleev's periodic law. Okay, this is modern periodic law. Modern periodic law, it is given by Henry Moseley, and according to him, the properties of elements
Ma'am, it is
are
of the atomic number.
atomic number. Good. Okay, next, true or false? Alkaline earth metals are present in group 2 of the periodic table. True or false?
Yes, ma'am.
It is true. Good. Okay, then 1 minute. For the second chapter, I'll ask something. Give me an example of polar covalent compound. Polar. Yes.
Ma'am,
Polar.
polar what?
Polar covalent compound. Example.
Ma'am, is it sodium chloride?
Sodium chloride. Okay, then. Okay, I'll give you. अच्छा ठीक है. HCl is also there. Okay. Then I'm sorry. The next is electrovalent compounds have high melting point or low melting point. Electrovalent compounds have dash melting point, high or low. It is high, okay? More amount of energy is required to break the bond as compared to covalent bond, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Coordinate bond is also called as
Covalent bond.
coordinate bond is also called as
Dative bond. Dative.
dative bond. Very good. Give me one example of dative bond.
Ma'am, ma'am, ammonia.
Ammonium. Ammonium. What is the formula for ammonium? Ammonium formula.
Ma'am, 3N.
Written this in text.
3H.
Huh?
Ma'am, it has 3 hydrogen molecules and 1 nitrogen molecule.
Ammonium. NH4 plus. है ना? How it is formed? NH3 plus H plus. Correct? No? This only you are saying, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good. Just 5 minutes more. Okay, then I'll give you options. Listen properly. The molecule containing triple covalent bond is. Okay, which of the following molecule has triple covalent bond? Ammonia, water, methane, nitrogen. Which of the following molecule has triple covalent bond? Ammonia, water, methane, nitrogen.
No, ma'am.
Triple bond.
Ma'am, can you just tell what is a triple covalent?
Triple bond means when we share 6 electrons, है ना?
Okay, ma'am.
Correct? See, for example, I'll give you an example. For example, nitrogen. We write nitrogen as N2. If there are 2 nitrogen, nitrogen atomic number is 7. Okay, 2 nitrogens are there. What is the electronic configuration? 2, 5. Means it requires 3 electrons to complete the octet. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. So it is going to share these electrons. So it will become beta of pair of electrons we cannot share. So how many electrons we are sharing? 3 pairs. Correct? Or we are sharing 6 electrons. So which bond is this?
Triple covalent.
Triple covalent. O2 है suppose. Oxygen it is 2, 6. 2 electrons are required to complete the octet. Oxygen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, again it has to complete the octet, so it is going to share these electrons. So oxygen double bond. How many electrons are shared? 2 pairs.
Yes.
मतलब 4 electrons. Okay, understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Anything else you all want to ask?
No, ma'am.
Okay, all the best.